Good evening, folks. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Gonna sing some songs for you here. When I get tired and a little lonely, the world's turned its cold back on me, and I'm about to sweat. I ain't got a friend left to my name. Instead of sinking a little lower, I start making tracks on over to a place where the sun shines day and night, and I know I'll hear you say, come on in, baby, take your coat off. Come on in, baby, take a load off. Come on in, baby, shake the blues off. I'm gonna love that frown away. Come on in, baby, put a smile on. Come on in, baby, tell me what's wrong. Come on in, the blues will be long gone. I'm gonna love your hurting away. Who likes the Oak Ridge boys out there? All right, Kyle, let me know what it is. When I get a lonesome night coming on, everything I did all day went wrong. There's a black cloud following me around and I just can't get away. Instead of sinking a little lower, I start making tracks on over to a place where the sun shines day and night and where I know I'll hear you say, come on in, baby, take your coat off, come on in, baby, take your load off, come on in, baby, shake the blues off, I'm gonna love that frown away. I'll see if I got that one. Come on in, baby, put a smile on, come on in, baby, tell me what's wrong, come on in, blues will be long gone, I'm gonna love your hurting away. Come on in, baby, take your coat off, come on in, baby, take a load off, come on in, baby, shake the blues off, I'm gonna love that frown away. Come on in, baby, put a smile on, come on in, baby, tell me what's wrong, come on in, the blues will be long gone, I'm gonna love your hurting away. Come on in, baby, put a coat off, come on in, baby, take a load off, come on in, baby, shake the blues off, I'm gonna love that frown away. Yeah, come on in, baby, put a smile on, come on in, baby, tell me what's wrong, come on in, the blues will be long gone, I'm gonna love your hurting away. Last time, come on in, baby, take your coat off, come on in, baby, take a load off, come on in, baby, shake the blues off, I'm gonna love that frown away. Come on in, baby, put a smile on, come on in, baby, tell me what's wrong, come on in, the blues will be long gone, I'm gonna love your hurting away. All right here, so we've got a request already coming in from Kyle here. Good to see you, my man. We got Little Bitty. Let's see if I can do that one. We'll see how it goes. Special request. If you've got a special request, make sure you put it in the comments. I'll see if I can do it for you guys. Here we go. You have a little love on a little honeymoon. You got a little dish and you got a little spoon. A little bitty house and a little bitty yard. A little bitty dog and a little bitty car. Well, it's alright to be little bitty. A little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. Let me know if it's sounding okay out there to you folks. A little bitty baby in a little bitty gown. It'll grow up in a little bitty town. A big yellow bus and little bitty books. It all started with a little bitty look. But it's alright to be little bitty. A little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. Oh, that's great. Hey, glad to be able to do that for you, Kyle. Know you got a job and a little bitty check, a six-pack of beer and a television set. Little bitty world goes around and around. Little bit of silence and a little bit of sound. A good old boy and a pretty little girl start all over in a little bitty world. A little bitty plan and a little bitty dream. It's all part of a little bitty scheme. It's alright to be little bitty, a little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. It's alright to be little bitty, a little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. I'll see what I can do here, Dan. Thank you for that request. Woo. All right, hope you enjoyed that one. Always fun. Let's try a little Garth Brooks, Standing Outside the Fire. I gotta figure out how many keys I should lower it. We'll try two. We may have to switch it in the middle, but here by special request, Dan B, is your Standing Outside the Fire. Great song. Always like playing the guitar on this one. Let me know where you're watching from this evening. We call them cool. Those have no scars to show. The ones that never do let go and risk the tables being turned. Yes, sir, you are welcome. We call them fools who have to dance within the flame, who chance the sorrow and the shame that always comes with getting burned. All right, Kyle's in Indiana. But you got to be tough when consumed by desire, 'cause it's not enough just to stand outside the fire. Dan's in central New York. I'm in North Carolina. We call them strong, who don't face this world alone, who seem to get by on their own, those who will never take the fall. We call them weak, who are unable to resist the slightest chance love might exist, and for that forsake it all. They're so hell-bent on giving, walking haywire, convinced it's not living if you stand outside the fire. Hey, Michael. Standing outside the fire. Let me know if you have any requests. Standing outside the fire. Life is not tried, it is merely survived if you're standing outside the fire. There's this love that is burning deep in my soul, constantly yearning to get out of control, wanting to fly higher and higher. I can't abide standing outside the fire. Break it down with the bongos. Here we go. Standing outside the fire. Standing outside the fire. Life is not tried, it is merely survived if you're standing outside the fire. Standing outside the fire. Standing outside the fire. Life is not tried, it is merely survived if you're standing outside the fire. Yeah. Yeah, 80-degree weather, that's something interesting there for sure, up in Indiana. We're 80 degrees today too. All right, hope you enjoyed that. I could have used a little bit of practice on that one, but I've sung it before. It's just been a while. All right, by special request, Michael wants to hear some Keith Whitley. I'm no stranger to the rain, so I know my dad always loves it when I sing some Keith Whitley as well. So I always try to do one on the program for him. So here you go, Michael. I'm no stranger to the rain. I'm a friend of thunder. Friend, is it any wonder lightning strikes me? I fought with the devil. I got down on his level, but I never gave in so he gave up on me. You've never heard this, Dan? I'm no stranger to the rain. I can spot bad weather, and I'm good at finding shelter in the town. Oh, is it raining at anybody's house today? I've been sacrificed by brothers, crucified by lovers, but through it all I withstood the pain. I'm no stranger to the rain, but when I get that foggy feeling, the one I'm feeling down, if I don't keep my head up, I may drown. But it's hard to keep believing I'll even come out even while the rain beats a hole in the ground. And tonight it's really coming down. I'm no stranger to the rain, but there'll always be tomorrow, and I'll beg, steal, or borrow a little sunshine. And I'll put this cloud behind me. That's how the man designed me, to ride the wind and dance in a hurricane. I'm no stranger to the rain. Oh no, no, I'm no stranger to the rain. Yes. Let me know if you got any more requests, guys. We'll try to get them on for you. I'm no stranger to the rain. I'm a friend of thunder. Friend, is it any wonder lightning strikes me? But I'll put this cloud behind me. That's how the man designed me, to ride the wind and dance in a hurricane. I'm no stranger to the rain. No, no, I'm no stranger to the rain. All right. Oh, thank you so much there, Michael. I appreciate that. I enjoy doing them. I know I'm no professional, but I love messing with the sound stuff. I've got all these applications and try to get it dialed in just right. And really, I'm going to knock on wood here. I haven't had any computer problems in a long time, ever since I switched over and bought my new MacBook. So I bought some new audio plugins, some compressors and some of that stuff. So I was playing around with it last weekend. I'm messing around with it all week and was practicing and went back to it. And I'm like, you know, I think I like last week's better. So I went back and this is the same setup I used for last week. I always like experimenting around. All right, how about a little Louisiana Saturday night? And Kyle's just listening, leaving the screen on for the views. Hey, I'll take it. If you guys hadn't hit the like button, I'd appreciate that too. So I kind of switched over. If you guys know me from my beard channel, it's still going strong, but I needed to put some content over here on the music channel, and I think YouTube probably likes it better too if I don't mix different themes, so they'll know what to recommend. So we'll try to get both channels going good, and this one's just for fun anyway. But let's do a little Louisiana Saturday night. Well, you get down the fiddle and you get down the bow. You kick off your shoes and you throw them on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light. Louisiana Saturday night. Waiting in the front yard, sitting on the log. A single shot rifle and a one-eyed dog. Yonder come a kinfolk in the moonlight. Louisiana Saturday night. Well, you get down the fiddle and you get down the bow. Kick off your shoes and you throw them on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light. Saturday night. Play that fiddle. My brother Bill and my other brother Jack, belly full of beer and a possum in the sack. 15 kids in the front porch light, Louisiana Saturday night. And the kin folks leave and the kids get fed. Me and my woman gonna slip off the bed. Have a little fun when we turn out the lights. Louisiana Saturday night. Thanks, Kyle. Appreciate it.
Well, you get down to fiddle
And you get down the bowl, kick off your shoes and you throw them on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light. Louisiana Saturday night. Yeah, you get down the fiddle and you get down the bowl, kick off your shoes and you throw them on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light. Louisiana Saturday night. You get down the fiddle and you get down the bowl, kick off your shoes and you throw them on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light. Louisiana Saturday night. Yes. Dum, dum. Well, my dad says to ask him what songs you want me to sing. It's like, well, do some Keith Whitley. We did that. He said, do some Alan Jackson. We did that. He says, do me a Charlie Pride song. So here's your Charlie Pride song, Dad. It's a little Mountain of Love. We're gonna key it down one key here. This one's a fun one. Standing on a mountain, looking down on the city. The way that I feel is a doggone pity. Teardrops are rolling down the mountainside. Many times I've been here and many times I cried. We used to be so happy when we were in love, high on the mountain of love. Night after night I've been standing here alone, weeping my heart out to the cold gray dawn, praying that you're lonely and you come here too, hoping just by chance that I get a glimpse of you. Trying hard to find you somewhere I love, high on the mountain of love. The mountain of love, the mountain of love. You should be ashamed. We used to be a mountain of love, but you just changed your name. Way down below there's a 500,000 people. Somewhere there's a church and a big tall steeple. Inside the church there's an altar filled with flowers. Wedding bells are ringing and it should have been ours. That's why I'm so lonely I dream from above, high on the mountain of love. It's a good dancing song right here. The mountain of love, the mountain of love. You should be ashamed. We used to be a mountain of love, but you just changed your name. Way down below there's a 500,000 people. Somewhere there's a church and a big tall steeple. Inside the church there's an altar filled with flowers. Wedding bells are ringing and it should have been ours. That's why I'm so lonely and dream from above, high on the mountain of love, high on the mountain of love, high on the mountain, high on the mountain of love, high on the mountain of love, high on the mountain. All right, Michael wants to hear a little Fishing in the Dark. I love that song. Now, it's usually a little bit high for me. And this thing lets me change the key, and it does a good job. But once you key it down too many times, it kind of like loses all structural integrity. So I may be stretching on part of this. We'll go with 3 and see what happens here. I'll do my best, sir. Love this song, though. Lazy yellow moon coming up tonight, shining through the trees. Crickets are singing and the lightning bugs are floating on the breeze. Baby, get ready. Across the field where the creek turns back by the old stump road, I'm gonna take you to a special place that nobody knows. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me go fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Stand the whole night through. Feels so good to be with you. I get nasally. Spring's almost over and summer's coming. The days are getting long. I waited all winter for the time to be right, just to take you along. Baby, get ready. Anybody gone fishing yet this year? And it don't matter if we sit forever and the fish don't bite. Jump in the river and cool ourselves to the heat of the night. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me go fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Stay the whole night through. Feels so good to be with you and me. Go fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. You and me go fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting stars where the cool grass grows. Stay the whole night through. It feels so good to be. Voice about lost all structural integrity there at the top of that. It's like most of it's good, and then it gets a couple of them high notes, and it makes it rough. My range is only from here to here, and it's kind of low, so we made it through, and now it's time for one of my favorites, a little digging up bones. Last night I dug your picture out from our old dresser drawer. I set it on the table and I talked to it till 4. I read some old love letters right up till the break of dawn. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. Then I went through the jewelry and I found our wedding rings. I put mine on my finger and I gave yours a fling. Across this lonely bedroom of our recent broken home. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Thanks, guys. Exhuming things that's better left resurrecting memories of the love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. And I went through the closet and I found some things in there, like that pretty negligee that I bought you to wear. And I recall how good you looked each time you had it on. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. You started right, Michael. Exhuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of the love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. Yeah, I'm resurrecting memories of the love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones, exhuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of the love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones, exhuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. Ah, yes. One of my favorites. Now, my wife and I were listening to the radio in our car as we're going to Costco this morning, and this song came on. I was like, I don't know what this song is. And then it started playing. I'm like, I do know this song. It's from 1966. As we listen to it, it's kind of, I think you see it in like Forrest Gump and some of the other ones, kind of movies that are about the 60s, like Creedence Clearwater Revival and some of that stuff. I think it's a war protest song if you listen to the words to it, but I thought I'll just see if it's on the karaoke app, and it was. I hope you guys don't mind. We're going to try this song and see how it goes. It's called For What It's Worth by Buffalo Springfield from 1966. Here we go. Let me know if you recognize it. And we'll do Watermelon Crawl next, Dan. There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there telling me I got to beware. I think stop, children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Anybody recognize it? There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds, getting so much resistance from behind. It's time to stop. Hey, now what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. It's a classic, like from the 60s. What a feat day for the heat. 1,000 people in the streets, singing songs and a carrying signs. Mostly say hooray for our side. I think it's top. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. I think it's 1966 from what I saw there, Michael. They put it in a lot of the movies. I think it was in Forrest Gump, maybe. Paranoia strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step down the line, the men come and take you away. You better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Hey, everybody look what's going down. Yeah. Had to riff on that one a little bit. I thought it was something different to do. All right, how about a little Watermelon Crawl by special request? Not quite time for watermelons yet. That's about July. I was driving through Georgia in late July on a day hot enough to make the devil sigh. Saw a homemade sign written in red, Ryan County Watermelon Festival ahead. Well, I wasn't in a hurry, so I slowed down. Took a 2-lane road to a 1-horse town. There was a party going on. When I got there, heard a welcome speech from a small town there. He said, we got 100 gallons of sweet red wine made from the biggest watermelons on the vine. Help yourself to some, but obey the law. If you drink, don't drive, do the watermelon crawl. Yes, sir, me too. When the band started playing, the Watermelon Queen said, let me show you something that you ain't ever seen. She grabbed me by the arms and said, come on, let's go. She dipped down, spun around, and do-si-do. She rocked back on her heels, dropped down to her knees, crawled across the floor, then she jumped back on her feet. She wiggled and she giggled, beat all you ever saw. Said, this is how you do the watermelon crawl. Well, we got 100 gallons of sweet red wine made from the biggest watermelons on the vine. Help yourself to some, but obey the law. If you drink, don't drive, do the watermelon crawl. I love these fun songs. I thought I heard you there, Michael. Good job too, sir. If you're ever down in Georgia around about July, if you ain't in a hurry, then you ought to stop by. I can guarantee that you're gonna have a ball learning how to do the watermelon crawl. Well, we've got 100 gallons of sweet red wine made from the biggest watermelons on the vine. Help yourself to some, but obey the law. If you drink, don't drive, do the watermelon crawl. Y'all help me with this last note, how about it? Do the watermelon crawl. Have fun, you all, and do the watermelon crawl. Ooh. And y'all are making me have too much fun. That's a song, isn't it? Too much fun. What's that mean? By the way, if y'all that were singing with me ever want to do the karaoke to Watermelon Crawl, we went down 2 keys changes. So you lowered the key 2 steps, and that's where I was singing it. Oh, I see Dan was singing that last note with me. Thank you, sir. I needed all the help I could get. I usually, like I said, I do an Alan Jackson. I usually do a Garth Brooks. I did that. We did Charlie Pride. We did Randy Travis. We did Keith Whitley. I usually do Alabama and a Conway Twitty. So if I can get those 2 in, we'll have a good show here, I think. How about a little boring country? Some of these you're like, they're really good songs. Alabama had so many, the ones you think about all the time are the, Dixieland Delight and Play Me Some Mountain Music and 40-Hour Week and that kind of stuff. But they had a couple that were like country themed and they're really good. They had this one, they had Song of the South. Let me know if I have any more requests, guys. You guys are coming in with some good ones. Clear creeks and cool mountain mornings, honest work out in the field. Cornbread in my mama's kitchen, daddy's saying grace before meals. Family ties run deep in this land, and I'm never very far from what I am. I was born country, that's what I'll always be. Like the rivers and the woodlands, wild and free. I've got 100 years of down home running through my blood. I was born country, this country's what I love. Yeah, that's a good one too. Moonlight, and you here beside me, crickets serenading in the yard. What more could two people ask for, laying here in love beneath the stars? Now this is where I want to raise my kids. Y'all got some good ones, just the way my mom and daddy did. I was born country, that's what I'll always be. Like the rivers and the woodlands, wild and free. I've got 100 years of down home running through my blood. I was born country, and this country's what I love. These old songs make me want to learn to play the fiddle and steel guitar. I was born country, that's what I'll always be. Like the rivers and the woodlands, wild and free. I've got 100 years of down home running through my blood. I was born country, and this country's what I love. I was born country. Oh, Billy, you be careful out there. Thanks for stopping in, and thanks for keeping those folks with power. You're not that far from me. We haven't had any storms. That's kind of weird. All right, we had a couple of requests here. Let's do that Mark Chestnut, Brother Jukebox, Sister Wine. That's a good one. Then we'll do that Blake Shelton, Old Red. Great request, guys. Thank you for that. All right, I got to get ready. If I remember right, this one, there's no warm-up. It's like ching, and then I start singing. So here we go. Brother Jukebox. Brother Jukebox, Sister Wine, nailed it. Mother Freedom, Father Time, since she left me by myself, you're the only family I've got left. I go down to that same old cafe where I try to wash my troubles away, and I'm still down, and I'm still all alone, but it beats staying home all night long. Brother Jukebox, Sister Wine, Mother Freedom, Father Time, since she left me by myself, you're the only family I've got left. I love some Mark Chestnut. I go home and I climb that old stairway, and I tell myself tomorrow's a new day. But I know I'll just go down again and spend my time with my new next of kin. Brother Jukebox, sister wife, mother freedom, father time. Since she left me by myself, you're the only family I've got left. Brother Jukebox, sister wife, mother freedom, father time. Since she left me by myself, you're the only family I've got left. You're the only family I've got left. Yes. So in the 90s, Mark Chestnut was new country, but he still sounded old. He sounded like he could have been, back there with George Jones and that kind of stuff. So somebody want to hear a little Old Red. It's got that harmonica part in it I love. Well, I called my wife with another man, and it cost me 99. On a prison farm in Georgia, close to the Florida line. Hey, Nick, well, I've been here for 2 long years. I finally made the warden my friend. And so he sentenced me to a life of ease, taking care of old Red. Now old Red, he's the damnedest dog that I've ever seen. Play that harmonica. Got a nose that can smell a 2-day trail. He's a 4-legged tracking machine. You can consider yourself mighty lucky to get past the critters and the quicksand beds. But all these years that I've been here, ain't nobody got past Red. And the warden sang, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat for the morning comes. Well, I paid off the guard and I slipped out a letter to my cousin up in Tennessee. Oh, and he brought down a blue tick hound. She was pretty as she could be. Well, they pinned her up in the swampland about a mile just south of the gate. And I take old Red for his evening run. I just drop him off and wait. And the warden sang, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat for the morning comes. Uh-oh, that's right. You know what's about to happen. There's about to be a jailbreak. Now old Red got real used to seeing his lady every night. And so I kept him away for 3 or 4 days and waited till the time got right. Well, I made my run with the evening sun, and I smiled when I heard him turn Red out. 'Cause I was headed north to Tennessee, and old Red was headed south. And the warden sang, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat for the morning comes. Now red hair, blue ticks, all in the South. Love got me in here and love got me out. Got 'em. Y'all are messing me up in these comments. Oh, that was fun. I appreciate it, Dan. I really appreciate you guys just being here and hanging out and throwing up some requests and having some good times. Now, Dan, you said you only go back so far. Like Watermelon Crawl was about as far as you went back. That was about back to the 90s. We got to throw in a couple of those from the 80s. We did one from the 70s early. We did one from the 60s, but that wasn't a country song. So here's another Oak Ridge Boys. We kicked it off with the Oak Ridge Boys tonight, but here's a good one. You young pups out there, trying to love two women can be like a ball and chain. Trying to love two women is like a ball and chain. Trying to love two women is like a ball and chain. Sometimes the pleasure ain't worth the strain. It's a long old grind and it tires your mind. Trying to hold two women is tearing me apart. Trying to hold two women is tearing me apart. One's got my money, the other's got my heart. It's a long old grind, and it tires your mind. When you try to please two women, you can't please yourself. When you try to please two women, you can't please yourself. The best is only half good. A man can't stock two shelves. Is a long old grind, and it tires your mind. Painful, painful. Speaking from experience there, Mike. Leave them women alone. I keep wanting to sing the bass part on this one. Trying to love two women is like a ball and chain. Trying to love two women is like a ball and chain. Sometimes the pleasure ain't worth the strain. It's a long old grind and it tires your mind. Thanks, Nick, I appreciate it. Trying to love two women is like a ball and chain. I said now, trying to love two women is like a ball and chain. Sometimes the pleasure ain't worth the strain. It's a long old grind and it tires your mind. It's a long old grind and it tires your mind. Low notes making it rain, boys. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that, man. You guys are very kind. All right, so Dan B, if you're still in here, you went back to the 90s. You might remember this one by Doug Stone. I'm going to send this one out to my wife. It's called In a Different Light. It's one of that they put on here recently. They're still updating these things. I can request songs, and eventually they put them on, so it's pretty cool. I bet some of you guys know some ladies like this. Every morning I watch you walk into the office, your business suit and matching shoes. With your hair put up neatly, you tug at your glasses and you sit down. Just 3 desks down, and I watch you in the fluorescent glare, and my mind drifts away somewhere, and I see you in a different light, with your hair falling down, with love in your eyes, in my mind, you're a beautiful sight. I see you in a different light, just the way I saw you last night. Yeah, this is a good one. Well, there's girls at the office, the guys always notice when they walk by, but you're not the type. They don't know what I know, 'cause some things just don't show in tailored tweeds, and that's fine with me. Let them all think what they want to. As for me, when I look at you, I see you in a different light. Your hair falling down, with love in your eyes. In my mind, you're a beautiful sight. Well, I see you in a different light, just the way I saw you last night. Baby, it's you in a different light. Your hair falling down, with love in your eyes. In my mind, you're a beautiful sight. I see you in a different light, just the way I saw you last night. In a different light, your hair falling down, with love in your eyes. In my mind, you're a beautiful sight. I see you in a different light, just the way I saw you last night. Oh, that's a good one. By the way, make sure to tell your friends, this is not the Bearded Channel, so if you know anybody that likes good old country music, let them know. I'd appreciate it. Try to build this up a little bit more. But even if it's me and my dad watching, we'll still do it because this is fun. How about another Alan Jackson song? It's actually an old Don Williams song, but we're going to do Alan Jackson's version here. Take it in. First thing getting cold and hot, think I'm on fire, but I'm not. Oh, what a pain I've got. It must be love. There's nothing I can do. All that I want is you. Look what I'm going through. It must be love. It must be love. It must be love. I fall like a sparrow and fly like a dove. You must be the dream I've been dreaming of. Oh, what a feeling. It must be love. Something is wrong or right. I think of you all night. Can't sleep till morning light. It must be love. I don't know that one, Dan. Seeing you in my dreams, holding you close to me. Oh, what else can it be? It must be love. It must be love. It must be love. I fall like a sparrow and fly like a dove. You must be the dream I've been dreaming of. Oh, what a feeling. It must be love. Yeah, Michael, I can do that Aaron Tippin song for you, I think. It must be love. It must be love. I fall like a sparrow and fly like a dove. It must be the dream I've been dreaming of. Oh, what a feeling. It must be love. Hey, Miss Sheila. It must be love. It must be love. I fall like a sparrow and fly like a dove. You must be the dream I've been dreaming All right, we're going to try this Aaron Tippin song. It's not on the regular karaoke. They've got like community where other people can post them. So sometimes these tracks are not quite as good as the main ones here. Miss Sheila, it's good to see you. Let me know if you've got any requests you want me to do. We'll see what this one sounds like. Aaron Tippin kind of sings through his nose. Let me see if I can get that right. Sounds pretty good. Like that mandolin. Now Daddy didn't like trouble, but if it came along, everyone that knew him knew which side that he'd be on. He never was a hero or this county's shining light, but you could always find him standing up for what he thought was right. He'd say, you've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You've got to be your own man, not a puppet on a string. Never compromise what's right and uphold your family name. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. The barn. Tell me more about this barn dance. Now, I'm not much of a dancer, though. Now, we might have been better off or owned a bigger house if Daddy done more giving in or a little more backing down. But we always had plenty, just living his advice. Whatever you do today, you'll have to sleep with tonight. He'd say, you've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You've got to be your own man, not a puppet on a string. Never compromise what's right and uphold your family name. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. Now I know that things are different than they were in Daddy's day, but I still believe what makes a man really hasn't changed. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You've got to be your own man, not a puppet on a string. Never compromise what's right and uphold your family name. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. Oh man, that was a good one. It's a good track. Thank you for that request, there, Michael. Do I do the lady songs as well? If I can do it, a lot of times it depends on the lady. Like Dolly Parton and some of Reba McEntire songs are almost exactly an octave above me. Works out well. If it's like a lady with a lower voice, I've got to change the key so much to fit my voice, and it doesn't work so well. But yeah, try. I mean, I've done Jolene, I've done Fancy, I've done The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia. I've done a few of those. I do whatever I can. Somebody requested, I'll try it. All right, how about this one? You guys ever feel like this? You go one step forward and two steps back. This was a group that late 80s, right around 1990 maybe. The Desert Rose Band. I think some of those guys might have been in like the Flying Burrito Brothers. And then they started this band. They had like 2 or 3 number one hits. This one's a good one. I like it. You held me up, held me down, made me crazy, then you brought me around. Were my darkness and my light, you were my blindness and my sight, were my shelter and my storm. made me cold, then you made me warm. You were my fever and my cure. Laid me down and you made me sure. Oh, one step forward and two steps back. Nobody gets too far like that. One step forward and two steps back. This kind of dance can never last. Anybody remember this song? There should be a line dance where you go one step forward and two steps back. Sheila invented one there. Oh, and my fear, you were my laughter, and my tears were my destiny, and my faith kept me moving and you made me wait. Were my weakness and my power, you were the thorn in the flower. You were my sunshine in the rain, made me feel so good, brought so much pain. Now one step forward and two steps back. Nobody gets too far like that. One step forward and two steps back. This kind of dance can never last. Yeah, I listen to the old countdowns on Sirius Radio. I go back and relearn some of these songs. It's pretty fun. The Chocolate City Hustle. I've never heard of that dance. I've heard of the Tush Push. Yeah, that would work. We were never really meant for each other. We were never really meant to last. In the years we danced together. Each step forward, we took two steps back. Yeah, each step forward, we took two steps back. Now one step forward and two steps back. Nobody gets too far like that. One step forward and two steps back. This kind of dance can never last. One step forward and two steps back. Nobody gets too far like that. One step forward and two steps back. This kind of dance can never last. That's a good one. And why not let's do an Elvis song? Does anybody remember watching the Elvis comeback special where he's sitting there in that little square stage and all the people are around him? He's wearing that black leather. The guys are on the stage with him. And if you listen to the live, I had the live CD of it, and you can go back and listen to what wasn't on the TV. And like between every two songs, when he got nervous, because he was really out of his element talking like I am sometimes, he would break into this song and they would just do a round of it before we would go to the next one. So we're going to do a little "Baby, What You Want Me to Do." Hey, Miss Gail, I hope you were doing better. I'm just glad to see you joining me here. If you got any requests, Miss Gail, let me know. I'll do one for you. A little blues number here. I did one time for a special occasion. We're going up, we're going down, we're going up, down, down, up any way you want, let it roll. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got me doing what you want me, baby, what do you want me to do? You got me peeping, you got me hiding, you got me peep, hide, peep any way you want, let it roll. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got me doing what you want me, well, baby, what do you want me to do? Play it, James. I don't know who James is, but he's playing it. Dan, which Tyler Childer song do you like? Or which ones? Give me a couple. We're going up, we're going down, we're going up, down, down, up any way you want, you want me to do? You got me peeping, you got me hiding, you got me peep, hide, peep any way you want to let it roll. Yeah. You got me doing what you want me, oh, baby, what do you want me to do? Yeah, Dan, I can't remember which one I did. I don't think it was one of those. But I'll put a star by it here. I'll see what I can do about learning some of those. They do have some of those on the karaoke machine here. Good to see Travis in here. Travis wants to hear some 16 Tons, and then we'll do some Josh Turner. Well, Josh Turner actually did 16 Tons there with on the Country Crossroads with Randy Travis. That was a good one. Little Tennessee, Ernie Ford. Huge hit, crossover hit. 1960 it says on here. Sound like that'll be your mean one, Mr. Grinch. Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood and skin and bones. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You know, at 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal, and the straw boss said, well, bless my soul, you loaded 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you show me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning, it was drizzling rain. Fighting and trouble in my middle name. I raced in the canebrake by an old mama line. Can't no high-toned woman make me walk the line. You know, at 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I like that drums that they have, the shh. If you see me coming, better step aside. A lot of men didn't, a lot of men died. You know, the fist of iron, the other of steel. If the right one don't get you, then the left one will. You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Had to drag the gravel pit on that one, boys and girls. Oh, you wanted to hear Two of a Kind too? Well, it's already up here, Miss Sheila. We'll do this one for you. All right. Hey, she's my lady luck. Hey, I'm her work hard man. Together we're building up a real hot hand. We live out in the country, and she's my little queen of the South. Yeah, we're two of a kind, working on the full house. She wakes me every morning with a smile and a kiss. Her strong country loving is hard to resist. She's my easy loving woman, I'm her hard working man, no doubt. Yeah, we're two of a kind, working on a full house. Yeah, pickup truck It's her limousine and her favorite dress is her favorite blue jeans. She loves to be tender when the going gets tough. Sometimes we fight just so we can make up. Lord, I need that little woman like the crops need the rain. She's my honeycomb and I'm her sugar cane. We really fit together if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we're two of a kind, working on a full house. I should have lowered the key. Woo! Blow it on out. The show's about over anyway. This time I found a keeper. I'm in my mind, Lord. The perfect combination is her heart and mine. The sky's the limit. No hill is too steep. We're playing for fun, but we're playing for keeps. So draw the curtain, honey, turn the lights down low. We'll find some country music on the radio. I'm yours and you're mine. Hey, that's what it's all about. Yeah, we're two of a kind, working on a full house. Lord and Mama will be two of a kind, working on a full house. Yeah, just a little higher. See, I sung all these, and then when I got my newer computer, it didn't save the key that I had done them in on the old computer. So a lot of these is like, oh, I've done this one before, and then I play it, and I didn't realize it didn't lower the key. Yeah, that one I could have lowered one. I should have been okay. Oh, well. Yeah, it was fun. I've never been to many concerts, but I did go to Garth Brooks in 1997 or 8, right around there. It was really cool. We came out from the piano. It was awesome. I couldn't hear by the end because just everybody was just screaming the entire time. What an electric environment. All right, we'll do a couple more songs here. Let's see. Should we do the Gambler? I got like 3 laid out here that look pretty good. Let's do the Gambler. On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with the Gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns staring out the window at the darkness till boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, son, I made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces, and for a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. I've never seen George, and the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, if you're gonna play the game, boy, you got to learn to play it right. 'Cause you got to know when to hold. Sing along with me. Know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough to count when the dealing's done. Oh, we're changing keys, getting serious. Every gambler knows that the secret to survival is knowing what to throw away, knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner, and every hand's a loser, and the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he finished speaking, he turned back towards the window, crushed down his cigarette, and faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. 'Cause you got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting. When the dealing's done, you got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough to count when the dealing's done. All right. I don't think we've done a George Strait song. So I tell you what we'll do. We'll do two songs. I will try my best to do Country Boy Can Survive. Hank Williams sings high, especially on that one, but Country Boy Can Survive. I don't know if I'll be able to hit that, so I might just have to drop out and let Hank Williams do it on that one. So we'll do Hank Williams, and then we'll do a George Strait song. So you guys pick your George Strait song you want me to do here to close it out. Here we go. Try my best on this one. The preacher man says it's the end of time, and the Mississippi River, she's a-going dry. The interest is up and the stock market's down. You only get mugged if you go downtown. I live back in the woods, you see, a woman and the kids and the dogs and me. I got a shotgun, a rifle, and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive. I can plow a field all day long. I can catch catfish from dusk till dawn. I knew you were gonna say that shit. We make our own whiskey and our own smoke too. Ain't too many things this old boys can't do. We grow good old tomatoes and a homemade wine, and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive. Because you can't stop us out and you can't make us run, 'cause we're the old boys raised on shotguns. And we say grace and we say man, if you ain't into that, we don't give a damn. We came from the West Virginia coal mines and the Rocky Mountains and the western skies. We can skin a buck and we can run a trot line, and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive. I had a good friend in New York City. He never called me by my name, just Hillbilly. My grandpa taught me how to live off the land, and his taught him to be a businessman. He used to send me pictures of the Broadway nights, and I'd send him some homemade wine. But he was killed by a man with a switchblade knife. For $43, my friend lost his life. I'd spit some beech nut in that dude's eye and shoot him with my old 45, and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive. 'Cause you can't stop us out and you can't make us run, 'cause them old boys raised on shotguns. And we say grace and we say man, if you ain't into that, we don't give a damn. We're from North Alabama and South Alabama, little towns all across this land. And we can skin a buck We can run a trot line and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive. Country boy can survive. Country folks can survive. I hit the last note, but all those other ones were too low in the verses. Oh well, we found a happy medium. Thank you for that, Dan. Appreciate the support there and the request. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the weekend here. But we've got to finish out with Miss Sheila's favorite song by several of your favorite artists. It's called The Chair. We'll drop it one key. Get your partners. Time for a slow dance. Well, excuse me, but I think you got my chair. No, that's not taken, I don't mind. If you sit here, I'll be glad to share. Well, it's usually packed here on Friday nights. You got it, Dan. Oh, if you mind, could I talk you out of the light? Always have trouble with that line. Forget the melody. Well, thank you. Could I drink you a bite? Oh, listen to me. What I mean is, can I buy you a drink? Anything you please. Oh, you're welcome. Well, I don't think I caught your name. Are you waiting for someone to meet you here? Well, that makes two of us. Glad you came. No, I don't know the name of the band, but they're good. Are they? Would you like to dance? Yeah, I like this song too. It reminds me of you and me, baby. Do you think there's a chance that later on I could drive you home? No, I don't mind at all. Oh, I like you too, and to tell you the truth, that wasn't my chair after all. Oh, I like you too, and to tell you the truth, that wasn't my chair after all. Ah, King George. We can't end on a slow one, guys. I like ending on a fast one. So I'm going to pretend that all of you guys clapped a whole lot. You gave me the applause. You brought me back on stage. You chanted my name until I came back out. What happened to my applause? There it is. So there we go. I'm coming back out, and we're going to do a little Sawyer Brown, 6 Days on the Road. A little trucker song for you. Hey, Russ pulled out of Pittsburgh, rolling down the eastern seaboard. Any truck drivers out there? I got my diesel wound up, and she's running like never before. There's a speed zone ahead, but all right, I don't see a cop inside. 6 days on the road, and I'm gonna make it home tonight. I got 1040 gears and a Georgia overdrive. I'm passing little white lines and my eyes are open wide. I just passed a Jimmy and a White. I've been passing everything inside. 6 days on the road and I'm I gonna make it home tonight? Well, it seems like a month since I kissed my baby goodbye. I could have a lot of women, but I'm not like some other guys. I could find one to hold me tight, but I can never make believe it's right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Play that guitar. Well, the ICC is checking on down the line. I'm a little overweight and my logs are way behind. But nothing bothers me tonight. I can dodge all the scales all right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. My rig's a little old, but that don't mean she's slow. There's a flame from her stack and the smoke's rolling black as coal. My hometown's coming in sight. If you think I'm happy, you're right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Yes. Thank you, folks. Have a good night and a good rest of your